Okay, so what if I told you that everything you think you know about that awful, agonizing joint pain is just plain wrong? That the advice your doctor's been giving you for decades is built on a massive, fundamental misunderstanding? Well, buckle up, because we're about to blow the lid off the real cause of gout.
Oh yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You're sound asleep, and then bam! You wake up feeling like your big toe or your ankle is literally on fire. It's this throbbing, crushing, can't even have a sheet touch it kind of pain. It is absolutely brutal. That's a gout attack.
And what happens next? You go to the doctor and they hand you the list, right? The usual suspects. Cut back on the steak, the shrimp, the liver, all these purine-rich foods. But look at that other column. The real reason for your pain, the thing that's actually driving this whole process, has been hiding right under our noses the entire time.
Yeah. This whole story about purines from food being the big bad wolf, it's a really misleading tale. I mean, for decades, this has been the go-to advice, and it has people obsessing over a steak dinner while the real problem is just getting worse and worse. It's an incomplete story, and you know what? It's just not effective.
Look at this. Just look at it. One single milligram per deciliter. That's it. All that focus, all that stress about avoiding certain foods for a change that is barely a blip on your lab results. It really makes you stop and ask, why on earth is the entire strategy built around something that has such a tiny, tiny impact? It's crazy.
It's because the villain isn't what's on your dinner plate. The villain is what's in your glass. It's the sugar. The real story, the one we need to be shouting from the rooftops, is the fructose connection. This, right here, is what's actually cranking up the uric acid in your body and causing those painful crystals to form in your joints.
So here's the new most wanted list. And what do you see at the very top? Sugar. High fructose corn syrup, fruit juice, and yeah, alcohol and sodium are up there too. But notice where the old purine-rich foods are. All the way at the bottom. They're practically an afterthought. See? The problem isn't the steak. It's the soda you had with it.
And please know, this isn't just some wacky theory we cooked up. This is hard science. This diagram, it shows you the exact biological machinery inside your liver. When you chug down fructose, especially liquid fructose with no fiber to slow it down, your body uses this precise pathway to turn it directly into uric acid. Your liver becomes a factory for pain.
Oh, but it gets so much worse. This is the truly insane part. So fructose goes in, uric acid comes out. But then that uric acid actually loops back around and hits the gas pedal on the whole process. It basically tells your body, hey, let's process even more fructose faster. You get stuck in this horrible self-perpetuating cycle.
And this right here is where we have to get really serious. Because that excruciating pain in your toe, it's not just a painful joint. It's a massive, flashing, red light alarm system. It's your body screaming at you that something is going seriously wrong with your entire metabolic health.
You think gout is some rare old-timey disease? Think again. Over 21%, that's more than 1 in every 5 adults, is walking around with high uric acid. We are talking about a silent epidemic, and most of these people don't even know it. Yet.
And the fallout from that is just staggering. See, high uric acid doesn't travel alone. It's deeply connected to fatty liver disease, metabolic syndrome, high blood pressure, heart disease, even chronic kidney disease. That sore joint you have is literally just the tip of a very, very dangerous iceberg.
You know, this is a simple, cheap blood test that we can all get, and it is one of the most powerful and most overlooked tools we have for seeing into our own health future. Ignoring your uric acid level is like putting a piece of tape over the check engine light in your car and just hoping for the best.
Okay, that was a lot of bad news. I get it. But here's the really good news. You can absolutely break this cycle. You can fix this. We're going to give you a simple, powerful, actionable plan to reset your metabolism. This is the kind of cutting-edge thinking that doctors like Dr. Kumoi, an orthopedic surgeon, are now embracing to actually solve the root problem. All right, step 1. This is the tough love part. It's non-negotiable. There are things you are doing that are fueling this fire, and they have to go, starting right now.
Here they are. Alcohol, especially beer, has got to go. All forms of sugar and high fructose corn syrup, obviously. But the #1 public enemy? Fruit juice and sugary drinks. Liquid sugar is like pouring pure gasoline on this metabolic fire. It just floods your liver and sends your uric acid production into hyperdrive.
Okay, now for the good part. Because this isn't about deprivation. Not at all. It's about making smart, powerful replacements.
It's about arming your body with everything it needs to heal itself.
So what do we bring in? You're going to flood your system with water to help flush everything out. You're going to load up on fiber from whole fruits and veggies to slow down that fructose absorption. You're going to eat all the colorful plants you can find for their polyphenols and phytonutrients which fight inflammation. And yes, lean meats and plant proteins are back on the menu.
You see, what we're really talking about here is so much bigger than just a diet for gout. It's a total shift in how you see food itself. It's really the core philosophy of what we call functional medicine.
I love this quote because it just nails it. Every single bite you take is sending a direct message, a set of instructions to your body. That food can be information that builds disease, or it can be information that builds incredible health. Food isn't just fuel, it's medicine.
And this isn't about just randomly trying things and hoping for the best. Functional nutrition is a system. It's a structured, personalized way to use food to get to the root cause of what's wrong and bring your body back into balance.
So let's just say it one more time so it really sinks in. That searing pain in your joint is not a purine problem. It's a metabolic problem, and it's driven by fructose. And now you know how to start fixing it. The only question left is, are you ready to get the complete blueprint? Make sure you subscribe, because next time we're breaking down the entire core food plan. You don't want to miss it.